I'm Cathy Mohr, and today this is my job. City building inspectors perform over 8,000 inspections annually. They ensure that all construction and remodeling is done properly and conforms with state and local building codes and standards. This is Building Inspector Andy McLean. He's one of 3 inspectors for the City of Cottage Grove. Hi Andy, what are you showing me today?
Hi Cathy. Today we're going to go over the permitting process for a new home. Here in front of me I have plans for a new home being constructed in the Pine Cliff neighborhood. Prior to any construction, we're going to look at the plans here to make sure that all the building code requirements are being met. Look at items such as structural stability, energy code requirements, and most importantly, safety issues.
How much do permits generally cost?
For this home, it's approximately 2,700 square feet. The permit fees are going to be around $8,000. Smaller projects, which would be decks, sheds, roofing projects, siding projects, those have fixed fees, and so the cost to that is going to be much less than this home here.
What type of projects require permits?
Most projects that are going to be done in a home would require a permit. Any type of remodeling or reconstruction, an addition, basement finishes, decks, even plumbing and mechanical modifications to the home will require a permit as well.
How many new home permits are issued annually?
In the past, we were issuing about 225 homes. Currently, that number has dropped to about 75 per year, which allows the building staff to work on items like helping the code enforcement officer with property maintenance issues, or our big thing would be rental licensing program the city has. We will inspect those homes, and those inspections occur during the winter months when construction is slow.
Are we ready to head over to the site?
Yep, let's grab the plans and go.
Okay. We are here today at a new home being constructed at 6393 Homestead Avenue South. Andy, what are we looking at today?
Well, Cathy, today's inspection here is going to be a framing inspection. This is actually our 10th inspection here. We've already looked over the mechanical systems and the plumbing systems, as well as the foundation. So now this is the big inspection before they can continue with insulation and drywall. So let's go inside and see what we've got going on.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Cathy, you can see here that our approved plans are on site and the building permit is here as well.
So Andy, who's responsible for securing the permit?
For a new home project, it's the responsibility of the building contractor. However, for smaller projects, that would be the responsibility of a licensed contractor. For example, if a roof were being applied, or if a homeowner were building a deck, then it would be the responsibility of the homeowner. So let's go take a look and see what else we've got going on in the house.
All right.
Cathy, my inspections usually start up here on the second floor. What we're going to be looking at are the walls to make sure that they're all secured properly. We're also looking at trusses up here, which with the sheathing on top of it, keep the snow and the weather out of the house. These trusses are a manufactured engineered system. So they're designed by a design professional, and they've provided us specifications as to how they're supposed to be sitting on the house and if there's any additional bracing that's required.
So Andy, you make sure that the trusses are in compliance with this spec.
Correct.
Okay?
Cathy, building a house is similar to putting a puzzle together. There's many different components that are required to make the structure sound. For example, here we have a bearing wall and we have heat ducts that come through here. Well, they've cut out the top portion of this wall section, so they have to have steel plates here to hold this wall together. So as this house is being built and we're looking at it for this framing inspection, the plumbers, the mechanical guys, the electricians have drilled holes, cut holes through a lot of the framing members here. So that's part of the inspection, is to make sure whatever they've cut through is still intact once they're done. One of the other things that we're looking at in the house too is safety items.
Okay.
We have a bathtub here and we also have a window above it. Because of the height of the tub and the location of the window, this window is required to have tempered glass in it, meaning that if somebody were to slip in the tub and fall, the window would just crack into little tiny pieces instead of large shards of glass. Cathy, above me, this is a great example why we do framing inspections.
Why is that, Andy?
Well, during my plumbing inspection, the plumber actually cut this I-joist right above me to get his tub trap in. That I-joist is no longer an effective structural member. The comment was made to the framer, and what they've done to correct that is right next to this we have a second I-joist to support the one that was cut.
Okay, well, I understand we have another home to look at that's a little further along in construction.
That's correct. Let's
Okay.
go take a look at it.
All right. We are now at 6376 Homestead Lane. Andy, what are we going to inspect in this house? From the outside, it looks fairly complete.
Kathy, this is the final inspection on this house. You're
Okay.
correct. It is almost complete. We just want to make sure that everything on the outside is all sealed up. On the inside, we're going to be looking at safety features. So let's go take a look.
All right.
One of the things that we're going to look at on the final inspection here is safety requirements. This bedroom has windows in here that have to be operable for escape purposes. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip the latches open, and then we're going to slide the window up to make sure that it's operating properly. Well, the other thing that we need to check for safety items in here are the smoke detectors.
Okay.
Go ahead, give it a try.
All right. It's been an interesting day today, Andy, but I heard that Cottage Grove recently entered into an agreement with a couple other cities sharing inspections. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
We'll be assisting the cities of Newport and St. Paul Park with their building inspections. We're also looking forward to helping homeowners with their projects.
What is one thing that you would like the homeowners to know?
We'd like the homeowners to feel comfortable with dealing with the inspection department. We're there to help. So feel free to give us a call, and we can provide any assistance or answer any questions that they have.
Thanks for joining me today, Andy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Till next time, I'm Cathy Mohr.